Hey everyone, it's Terry Hawkins and we've got a couple of minutes. So we've been talking about the whole concept of, receiving information and delivering information. Well, when we get into a conflict situation, usually one of three things happens. We either go into flight response, fight response, or freeze response. So if we're in fight response and someone says something where we get a rise on it, where the heat comes up, what we can tend to do in that fight mode is we attack, yes? And so we'll go, no, you're wrong, or no, I don't agree with you. If we're in the flight response, then we probably will tell everybody else that we're unhappy with what they've said, but we won't tell that person. And when we're in the freeze response, maybe we're just so overwhelmed by anger, but we don't want to say anything, so we internalize it, and we have that internal aggression. So if someone says something, here's a little bit of a tip for you, that you don't agree with. What if you actually made the next thing that you did a question? So someone says something, you get a reaction on it, ask a question. Curious, okay. So what is it that makes you feel that way? Or I'm curious to know why you would say that. Or I'm curious to know more about how you feel about that. What does that do? It tones it down a little bit. Or you can reframe it. Okay, so I just want to make sure I've got this right. So what you're saying is blah, blah, blah. Is that right? And we say it in a curious way, not a critical way. Be curious, not critical. I hope that helps. So the moment you get a chemical reaction, a negative feeling on something, start the next action as a question. And let's see what happens. Here's to calming conflict. I'll see you soon.
So what does she see that many of us miss, and how can we get the best out of ourselves, our employees, and even our loved ones?